Hello, everybody. Tiffany Higgins here. Give everyone a couple of minutes to get logged on. So we go live every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Central Time to let everybody know in the Have Your Cake and Eat It Too community about what it's like to have your own bookkeeping business from home, even if you've never done bookkeeping before. Hey there, Rachel. Good to see you. If you guys are watching like Rachel is, please say hi and let me know how you're doing. Let me know where you're tuning in from. And most importantly, let me know if you have any questions. I really like our Tuesday night lives to be very interactive. So I want to answer questions for those of you that are actually on right now. So if you are here, please let me know what questions you have. Hey, Shireen, thanks for tagging. Hey, Miranda. Hey, Megan. Hello, Nancy. So great that you guys are all joining us. Let's see. Okay, there we go. All right, so I want to take today and really kind of talk about, hey, Ann, talk about the difference between our courses and our academy. So you guys have a lot of options if you want to be able to stay home with your kids, but actually like be building wealth and making money and having a flexible schedule. It's really like the sweet life. You can have both. You don't have to put your kids in daycare if you don't want to. You don't have to work a rigid corporate job where you can barely make your ends meet. You don't have to do that. You can actually have your cake and eat it too. You can actually have both, and I want to show you guys how. So if you have questions around that, please definitely let me know and I will answer them, and I am here for a whole hour to answer all of your questions, and we usually stay on even later if you guys have a lot of questions. So let's see, Rachel says, Colorado, all right, getting ready to put my soon-to-be one-year-old to bed. Awesome, cool, sounds like a birthday is coming up, that's exciting. Yep, we are doing the same thing, although one of our kiddos, we have 5, one of them took a very late nap and is actually still napping when I walked in here to get on the live, so we'll probably be up till 11 or so tonight now. Which is okay, I guess. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Krista. Hi, Ada. Ada, is that how you say your name? Katie, how's it going? Katie, you got a rockin' bookkeeping business. I'm super excited. Okay, if you guys, for all of you guys that have commented and said hi, let me know, where are you at in your stage of your bookkeeping business, and what questions can I answer for you? Love an update. Would love to share, you know, with the new members of the group, what it's been like for you so far. So while I'm waiting for questions to come in, I know you guys have a lot, so I'm gonna keep on waiting. But while I'm waiting for that, I'm gonna just kind of show you guys around a little bit. So if you're brand new to our group in our community, and we have like 50 to 75 people every day joining our group, so there's a lot of new people in here. If you're totally new, I want to just kind of explain a little bit about what this program is like. One of the best places to start is by going to our website. So I'm going to pull that up and then I'm going to share my screen. Get it going. And then that way you guys can kind of see a little bit about the website and what information you can find on there. Okay. So I've got the website going here, and when you go to the website, www.stayatHomeBookkeeper.com, and on here at the very top of the website is my ebook. And a lot of people said that the ebook was like the best $6 that they ever spent. Ooh, I'm seeing some questions come in. Great job, guys. Keep them coming. So this really will walk you through what it was like for me, like my journey when I decided that I wanted to quit my corporate job and be home with my kids, and the tool that was going to keep us basically from being completely dirt broke, living off of one income, was to do some bookkeeping on the side. And it was so incredibly easy to find clients. And I was like literally shocked about that, coming from somebody that had never done marketing or sales ever in my entire life. And I'm an introvert, so I really didn't even like talking to people. And having a 6-month-old at home and 2 older kids in school, I couldn't believe how incredibly easy it was to actually grow this business. And when you learn how to price correctly, you can make a killing. Um, Most of my students, and myself included, we made $100 an hour or more doing bookkeeping work for small businesses. So if you're making, 15 to $20 an hour right now, imagine how much less that you would have to work for that same pay, or how much more money you would have if you wanted to continue working the same amount of hours, or even reduce your hours. You still make a lot more money. So it's really something that's awesome. It's something that you can keep small if you want. It's something that you can scale if you want as well, which is really, really nice, because you have the flexibility to make your bookkeeping business adapt to your life, however you want it to work for you and for your family. So if you haven't got a copy of our ebook, definitely hop over to our website and grab a copy of that. I'm going to post the link there in the chats, and I won't forget about all these questions. I will definitely come back and answer those in one sec. So if you scroll down through the website, you'll see it's got a little bit of information about what the Bookkeeper Academy is, and a little bit about myself. This is my family. They are all so much bigger now. These little guys right here are 3.5, so they're getting big. This guy drives now. It's just crazy, and she's going to be a freshman. So yeah, it's nuts. They grew so fast, but this is what happened. This is why I decided to start my bookkeeping business, and I literally can't imagine a different life. I can't imagine having somebody else raising my kids. Like, I've literally been here, as hard as it can be to be a parent, for every single thing that's ever happened to any of them, good and bad. It's just such a relief to be the one that's always there, and it's always able to fulfill the mom duties that I feel are important. And everybody has different priorities and perspectives around what kind of parent they want to be. And this group is all about helping you be able to be the kind of parent that you want to be, not what the other kind of parent other people want you to be, but the kind of parent that you want to be. And so by having a flexible schedule and having unlimited funds, you get to choose. You get to choose the life that you want to live. So we have a ton of student reviews if you want to check those out, and even a ton of student success stories. You can watch videos from a lot of the students here. A lot of the students listed on these interviews are now actually part of our student mentor team, and they get to come back and have a paid coaching side gig in addition to their successful bookkeeping businesses as well. It's very rewarding and very fun, and we appreciate them all so much. We also have a really cool calculator on our website. If you guys haven't checked that out, it's really kind of fun. You can see how many clients that you would need to replace your current salary or to cover your current monthly bills, and about how long it would take you to do the bookkeeping work for those clients. So if you're making about $3,000 a month, or you need that to cover your portion of the bills every month, you only need about 6 clients to do that. And when I say 6, I mean 6 fairly small clients. And it'll take you on average 6 to 10 hours a week to do the work, maybe closer to 10 as you're new. But once you become efficient and experienced with working on their books, probably take you about a month or so. You'll get it down to 6 hours a week to do the work for that. So if you make $3,000 a month and you're working more than 6 hours a week, it's highly beneficial for you to start a bookkeeping business. So you can play around with this calculator and see what that would look like for your family based on your financial needs. And then after I answer some questions, I want to talk about how to get started and the 3 different options that we offer. But before I do that, I want to hop over and check out some of these questions. Let's see. So Rachel says, currently setting up my partnerships. Okay, great. If I don't plan on offering payroll to start, should I still set up a Gusto account before launch? So Rachel's talking about in our academy and in one of our courses, how to set up your bookkeeping business for success. We show you how to partner with several different businesses in order to offer additional services that you don't really have to learn how to do, and you actually get commission and are able to help your clients out for those things. So Gusto, you can go ahead and get it set up. However, I don't think it's a super big priority. And they can tend to be kind of backed up, and they put the people that don't have active payroll clients, I think, on the back burner a bit, which makes sense from a business standpoint. So you could just skip over that for now. And then as soon as you get a client that's interested in payroll, go ahead and get your partnership set up with them at that time. The only other reason that I would think that you should do it before you have a payroll client is if you want to become a Gusto like pro advisor. They've got this new certification for Gusto. If you wanted to go through that before getting a client, you could go ahead and set up your account. I don't know how involved that is or how much time it would take, but I would probably recommend not doing that right away, just specifically because marketing is going to be more important for you to focus on right now anyway. And we can help you in the academy answer any questions about payroll that come your way anyway. So I would probably just say, Rachel, is just hold off on that and focus on fast track to your marketing plan. Rebecca says, I have degrees in finance and accounting, have been working in private industry for 18 years. I'm currently in a position that I'm just no longer feeling satisfaction in. I did bookkeeping as a side job for many years earlier in my career, and I realize now how much I miss it. That's awesome, Rebecca. So I see that you got some more questions down there. So you may have asked this already, or answered this, but I would love to know what your plans are, what your thoughts are about starting your own bookkeeping business, and where your confidence level sits with that. So let me know, because that's really exciting. We often find that a lot of times with people that actually have accounting backgrounds or some light bookkeeping experience, they struggle with their confidence more than most. So I'm curious how you feel about that. Anne says, I launched in April and have 2 possible clients that approached me this week. Congratulations, that's exciting. I've never done bookkeeping and I'm so nervous to do calls with them, but also really excited. Well, Anne, I know being in the academy, we've got your back, so don't worry. You're gonna do just fine. And when you get on calls with people and you don't have to come right out and say, I'm super nervous, I've never had a client before. Obviously, that wouldn't be super professional. But you don't have to lie or promise anything. All you have to do is listen, gather information, and let them know, okay, great. I'm going to check on a few things and I'm going to get back with you with a quote, and we can set up a time in a couple of days to chat again and go over all of this. So you never have to answer questions on the spot. You just have to have a good response ready when they do ask you a question. So as long as you say, that's a great question, there's a couple of things that I want to check on before I answer that. So let me jot that down and I'll get back with you on that. Any other questions that you have in the meantime that I can also jot down, and go from there. Asking a lot of questions and letting the business owner talk is basically how you land a client. It's pretty nice. So then you bring all that information back to the academy, hop on the Zoom calls, and talk it through, and they will guide you right through it, because everybody on the Zoom calls and on the student mentor team, they started exactly where you were. They didn't know what they were doing or what to say, and they were nervous, and now a lot of them, it's like second nature. So it's really exciting though. Congratulations on the leads. Rebecca says, I'd love to hear your advice on what you did best as a first step for someone like me that just needs a nudge to make the leap. I make a very good salary, so it feels like a huge risk to walk away from that. Great question, Rebecca. So, there's a couple of different options that you have when you actually do make good money, and it doesn't, make a lot of sense for you to necessarily just up and quit your job to start this. Many, many, many people in our academy have grown this bookkeeping business on the side while also working a full-time job and raising kids. And in fact, the majority of them have. And I'm not going to say that it's not stressful at times, because, it's probably fairly stressful to just have your job and take care of kids. I don't know how many kids you have at home right now, Rebecca, but just having a job and kids can be stressful. So adding in growing a business to that can bring about a little bit of extra stress as well. It is short term though, and if you really focus on your end result and focus on why you're doing this, it's a very short season of balancing all of that, and then you jump into this crazy world of freedom as soon as you quit that corporate job, and it's a feeling that you never really look back. I can't even imagine going back to a corporate job. I literally would never be able to do that. It's just so freeing to live this kind of a lifestyle, and knowing that you can make as much money as you want to make, not as much money as somebody else is going to tell you that you can make. So however much work you put into your business, that's how much reward you're going to get out of it. So that's what's really great about it. So also, Rebecca, we do offer free discovery calls. So if you haven't talked with anyone, I'm going to put that link in here as well. You feel free to book a call with us, and we can kind of walk you through making the decision whether or not the academy is the right fit for you with your particular situation. We would love to help you, make that decision. Everyone on my team comes from a place of servitude. Like, we really want to just help people. We're here not to make money on a coaching program, not to sell courses. We're here to change everyone's lives. And I like to say that, the vehicle that we use to do that is by teaching people to have a bookkeeping business, but we are really in the life transformation business. And we wouldn't do this if it didn't really help people come out with a different life, like a life that they've only dreamed about, a life that really brings them to tears, tears of joy. That's our goal. I actually have cried several times today talking about my students and how life-changing this program has been for them, and how much of an honor it is to be able to be the person to help, other people reach this kind of potential in their life that they didn't even realize was possible. So that's what we're here for. And we would love to chat with you if you want to hop on a call and discuss it. I can't think of a single reason why it would be a bad move for you, Rebecca. Eileen says, can you please talk about the challenges and mistakes you made when you started your bookkeeping practice? Wow, that's a wonderful question. Okay, so as most of you guys know, I have an accounting degree. I also worked for 4 years in a CPA firm as a staff accountant. During that time, I studied for and I passed my CPA exam. And I worked my tail off to get those credentials, and I put my time in to get experience, so that way when I came out the other end with my CPA license and this experience, I really had high expectations of reaping the benefits of all that hard work. And I got the worst raise in all of history. And it was like a huge wake-up call to me that basically doing anything was better than doing what I was doing. And the amount of time and energy that I've sacrificed that I could have been putting into my family really just kind of made me sick. So I was one of those people that chose to just quit my job and start my bookkeeping business with no safety net. Sometimes that's what most people need. I've seen it quite a few times in some of my students, that the fire really gets lit when they're put in a situation like that. That's a personal decision that each person needs to make for themselves. But it might not necessarily be a bad thing to just jump right into something like this. But I'm kind of going off on a different tangent. What I mean is, you guys know, like, I have all my credentials, I have experience, but starting my business was a completely new world. Jumping into being an entrepreneur was something that I had never done myself. To this extent, like actually having an official business and actually making it like my primary income. So there was a lot of trial and error. There was a lot of reaching out to this person, testing out this marketing strategy, listening to this marketing coach who said to do this, who wanted me to pay him for this, spending, $3,000 on a website and all sorts of things, sending out letters through a direct mailing campaign. There was so many things that I did and I tried. And the bad thing was I never had a single person to ask a question to. So if my clients had something, I had to figure it out. I had to research like crazy. And of course, I researched and researched and researched because there's so much information out there on Google that it's a little overwhelming to know if you're actually getting the right information. So even though I had all those credentials and everyone says, oh yeah, it was easy for you to grow your business because you're a CPA. Well, no, it wasn't. I was still by myself. I hadn't run a business before. I didn't know what that was like. I'd never done marketing before. I'd never quoted or priced a client before in my life. I had to learn all of those skills on the fly, trial and error by myself with a 6-month-old at home all the time. And I was still able to grow a business that netted me almost $400,000 in a 3.5-year time span. And by the I think it was like the start of my 3rd year, I was making $200,000 a year with no employees. It was really just me. But I went through a lot of trial and error, and it was often stressful, and I didn't really know what to do and didn't have any direction. So that's one of the reasons why the Academy has been born, because it actually is really easy to grow a bookkeeping business and to help business owners with their bookkeeping. But the overwhelming part is the unknown. Like, what do you not know about it? So we have the Academy because I have been through all of it. I have learned all of it. And I want to make sure that you guys can have the same success that I had, actually more success that I had, but do it more gracefully and in a way that's more efficient and not stressful. So we have the Academy now where we walk you through everything that you need to do. We help you jump over the pitfalls that I went through, and you don't have to do that. And we have constant ongoing support when questions come up. Everyone has questions even if you have a master's in accounting, you're going to have questions. The tax law changes and can be kind of confusing from time to time. So it's really beneficial to have somebody in your back pocket to really help you. So the biggest challenges that I faced was just so much information out there when it came to marketing, sales, even bookkeeping, tax law, which software programs to use, payroll providers, vendors, everything. There's a million things screaming at you all the time, and you have to figure that all out on your own. But the Academy simplifies all of that for you, and we're there to answer all of your questions. And you get to learn from everybody who's already been through this, and learn, the best ways to do it, so you can avoid having to spend and waste time on those things, on researching those things, on making mistakes. You can just fast track right to success and avoid all of those challenges and the mistakes that I made when I first started. So let me know if you want me to elaborate on that, or if anybody thinks of any additional questions that come up, like hearing that. Hey, Tammy, thanks for saying hello. Thanks for saying hello, Kim. Kim's new in the Academy, I believe. Let's see, Tatum. I've been in the Academy for 3 months and I'm really struggling with marketing. Any tips? Yes. So the biggest tips, Tatum, if you're in the Academy and you're struggling with marketing, is to get on the Zoom calls. You've got to talk this through person to person, face to face with Megan and Casey and the other student mentors, because they will help motivate you. They will help lift you up, and they can also have a conversation with you about the things that you've tried why they aren't working, what you can do differently to actually make those work like immediately, and maybe also talk through with you exactly what's going to work best for your particular personality. A lot of times all we have to do is leverage, our personality traits and our experiences, and then the marketing can really take off. So the best thing you can do is to hop on the Zoom calls and talk it through with the girls, and also getting on the Monday mindset calls. Very, very helpful, especially if the reason why marketing isn't working for you right now is because of some mindset or a mind block that you have that you don't realize. So the cool thing about the Bookkeeper Academy is you're not only going to graduate with the Academy with a business building you guys financial freedom and financial wealth, and also having a flexible schedule, but you are going to grow so much as a person, and you are going to just every day love the person that you see in the mirror more and more, because it's just something to be so proud of that you're going to be building, and a legacy that you'll be able to leave to your kids. And it's just really awesome. And you do have to step out of your comfort zone and sometimes push yourself to a place that maybe you haven't been before. And it can be scary at times and overwhelming, but it's super worth it, and it's exciting. And once you do it, you grow so much, and it's really awesome. It's really beautiful. Hey, Becky, good to see you. Let's see. Oh, Rebecca booked a call earlier today. Good. I'm super excited. You'll have to let us know who you are going to be chatting with on your discovery call, and we'll connect you with them on Messenger. Hey, Barbie, how's it going? Rachel says, that's what I did, up and quit my job to start this, and I was making $70,000 a year. Rachel, that's fantastic. That is awesome. Yeah, no excuses. You're going to totally make this work, and it's super, super exciting. I personally love that, because then all you have to do in this bookkeeping business to be successful is to just keep taking steps forward. I call it taking action. But as long as you do one thing, another thing every day, and you just keep going, you just keep going. It doesn't have to be like 100 hours, a day. But you've got to just do something every day to keep moving forward, and you will be successful at it. So that's really, really exciting, Rachel. I'm super excited for you. Make sure you get on all those Zoom calls and utilize the Academy as much as you can, and you will be replacing that salary in no time, in absolutely no time. That's exciting. Hey, Clarence, good to see you. Thanks for tuning into the live. Hey, Chelsea, got kids to sleep late, so just jumping on. Well, thank you for jumping on. Chelsea is in the Academy and has a wonderful success story, and I just wish we could be together in person, because I just want to give you such a big hug. I'm so excited for you and proud of you. Let's see, Giselle says, how do I learn how to start a bookkeeper? I'm a mom of 9-year-old girl and 1-year-old boy, and one on the way. Congratulations. And I want to give my kids a better life than what it is now. So how do I get started? Awesome, Giselle. Definitely book a call with us if you haven't done so already, so we can walk you through which program is going to be right for you. We have, and I'm going to talk about this here in a little bit, we have a do-it-yourself course, and we have a Bookkeeper Academy. Actually, I'm just going to talk about it right now real quick. So the two options, let me share my screen again. Okay, so we've got the bookkeeping course, and we've got our Bookkeeper Academy, and then we have our graduate program called the Elite Mastermind. The Elite Mastermind is what our students graduate into after they've built a bookkeeping business, and it's something that they want to expand, and they want to have a team, and they want to pull themselves out of doing the bookkeeping work, have a team do the bookkeeping work, and they want to focus on being the visionary of their business and grow it to like the next level. So that's what the mastermind is. But what I want to focus on right now is talking about the difference between the bookkeeping course and the Bookkeeper Academy. So I want to tell you right now that the bookkeeping course is totally do-it-yourself. We don't offer any support, any coaching, any mentorship, anything like that with the bookkeeping course. It is very inclusive, and you're going to learn everything you need to know about starting a bookkeeping business and the basics around operating one. If you don't have any bookkeeping experience at all, you definitely need to get into the academy. But even people with bookkeeping experience and an accounting experience will highly benefit from the Bookkeeper Academy, as most of the coaching we do in there is around mindset, marketing, and quoting, just as much as we do around actual technical bookkeeping skills. There's a whole lot more that you get in the academy, and if you want to book a call with us, we can really go into detail about it with you. But I just want to let everybody know that when you buy a course, like, no matter what, I'm going to move my notes. I got a few notes I wanted to read to you guys. It's just a course. So you can't necessarily put a lot of stock into it or expect a huge outcome from a course. Or definitely not as much outcome from a course as you could potentially get from a coach or a mentor or a coaching program. So to kind of give you guys a little bit of an example, when I started the Bookkeeper Academy, I actually planned on having it just be a course because, you know, several years ago, courses were just getting popular and they're getting, people were excited about them. And I was thinking this would be a great way to make some passive income, sell some courses, make some money. But I realized pretty quickly that just having the course was a disservice to the exact community that I was really trying to help. I really wanted to help moms. And having a course that people buy, and I've noticed a lot of times when people just buy our course, they don't do anything with it. They buy it, they watch it, maybe they don't even watch it. They hold on to it for like a year, and then they analyze and they agonize over wanting to take action and do something. But a lot of times people can't do it without some type of support system, some type of accountability, and someone there to help them when they get stuck mentally or whatever. So we really recommend, as much as we love the bookkeeping course, and I think we all think that it's great, and it's very helpful for a lot of people. But we really do feel like the academy is really what most people need to be super successful at this. And that's the program that we really want everyone to enroll in, so that we can really have a hand in helping you reach your goals, and helping you determine when and where you're stuck and what you need to work on to break past that barrier to actually accomplish what you're trying to accomplish. So let me know if you guys have any questions about the difference between the bookkeeping course and the academy. When you're in the academy, you do get access to the bookkeeping course for free, and all of our coursework, actually, as a matter of fact. Let's see. What other questions do we have? Oh, okay, awesome. Rebecca, your call is with Shireen. I will definitely connect you with her if you haven't been already. Awesome. Tammy says, I can't wait to join the academy, hopefully soon. Awesome, Tammy. We are super stoked and can't wait to have you in there. You will love it. You'll absolutely love it. Toyanne says, I've been looking for a career change and never did bookkeeping before. No experience in the financial field. So that's awesome. And total truth bomb here, everybody. We actually target and seek out moms that don't have bookkeeping experience necessarily, because we want to bring this opportunity to anyone, not just people that already know a little bit about bookkeeping, not just people that have an accounting degree or whatnot. We really want to impact any moms that want a different life. You don't even have to be good with numbers. You don't even have to have any kind of experience or certifications to do this. Most of the people in our academy don't have any experience, and they've never worked as a bookkeeper before. So we are prepared for that, and we expect that, and we welcome that. So we will totally take care of you, even if you have no experience and no education. So don't worry, we have a lot of things in place, a lot of benefits to the academy that will set you up for success. and support you through the whole journey, even if you don't feel confident in your bookkeeping skills. Miranda says, that is what I'm considering doing. I cannot get funding to invest right now. Upstart doesn't do business in Iowa, sadly. So I'm saving money for the academy and hoping to start sometime later this year. Awesome, Miranda, that's great. Finding a way, any way that you can find to do this. I know some people are in challenging spots where it's a little bit more difficult to figure out how to make this work. But as long as you're trying, you will find a way. I promise you will find a way. And it's always an option. I know some people feel a little awkward about it, but sometimes borrowing from family, friends, or loved ones that may be willing to apply for Upstart on your behalf is sometimes an option. But yes, you can do a lot of different things to get money. I've even heard of, I'm actually myself in other coaching programs, and there's actually been some people that have joined some coaching programs that I'm in that actually sold all the furniture in their house because they knew that the coaching program was going to change their life so drastically that they knew they were not only going to be able to make their money back and get furniture, but they were going to be able to buy all brand new furniture. So there's so many things that you can do to be able to enroll in the academy and come up with the investment so that you can turn that money into something that produces money for you and your family for the rest of your lives. So I totally understand, and we're patiently waiting for you, Miranda, but if there's anything we can do to support you in the meantime, definitely reach out and let us know. And Megan, there's Megan Tidwell. She says, you can do it, Rachel. I'm 6 months in and I'm making that. Yeah, that's right. Megan is doing amazing. She's getting some really amazing clients. She's gotten clients that are bigger and badder and better than clients I ever had as a bookkeeping business owner. And it's really inspiring and really exciting to watch how successful all of the students are in the academy, even exceeding anything I've ever done. So you guys are amazing and such an inspiration to all of the fellow members of the academy, but also everyone in this group as well. So Megan and Chelsea, both of you guys, and so many other ladies, thank you guys for always being on these lives, and thank you for always posting your wins and sharing about your business, because it is so motivating and so inspiring and so good for you as well to share your wins and share your accomplishments and focus on all of the positives. It's fantastic. So good for you. Rachel says, oh my goodness, Megan, congrats. I'm so excited to get there. Thanks for the encouragement. Let's see what else we got. Thank you, Eileen, for tagging some ladies. Rachel says, I have absolutely no experience. Yep, that is totally all right, because it doesn't take long to gain that experience. There's several ladies in the academy right now that I'm thinking of off the top of my head that felt, were right in your same shoes, absolutely no experience. And now they've got like 5, 10, 15 clients. And, whereas you'll never feel like you know everything. It's always a learning journey. In this field, it always will be, because the tax law always changes, and businesses always change, and QuickBooks and apps and stuff like that always change. So you'll never know everything anyway. But I can tell you that those ladies feel so much more like experts now, and it's been a very, very short time for them to get to that point. So like literally like 3 to 6 months, and they feel like an expert in the bookkeeping field, which is really amazing. Tanya says, how many students have you had go through the program? Oh man, that's a good question. So our program has kind of changed and shifted quite a bit since we started in the 2 years. I do know the last time I checked, we've had about 2,000 different people have gone through our bookkeeping course in some fashion. And a lot of those people have actually also been in our coaching program, either our original program, the grandfathered Piece of Cake group, or our new program now, which we now call the Piece of Cake support group. or the Bookkeeper Academy, what we call now. So there's been over 2,000 people that have enrolled, have been in through our entire like do-it-yourself bookkeeping course and or coaching program, but we've had many more people grab smaller chunks of our courses, and over 25,000 people have read our ebook, which is really exciting. So great question though, great question. Eileen says you may want to look for other lenders such as Upgrade. Some people do go to their personal banks. That's right. That is a good option for a lot of people. There it can be a little bit more flexible, especially if you bank at a small bank. Alice says, if you purchase the course, then later decide to upgrade to the academy, do you pay the difference to the academy price? Great question. We don't typically offer price adjustments for that. The Bookkeeper Academy investment is all around mentorship. And so your investment is covering the time for all of our team to help you, assist you, and grow. And the bookkeeping course is just a free perk to that. So if you already have access to it, you already have access to it. So the Bookkeeper Academy is typically the same price. But definitely hop on a call with us, Alice, so we can discuss your personal situation. We definitely would love for you, if you've already gotten the course and you've found that you do need some support, we can definitely chat with you and see if the academy would be a good fit for you to upgrade into. Chelsea says, you are welcome. This call always helps me get hyped up again. Needed that today also. Awesome. Yeah. Oh, and Alice too, let me know a little bit more about your journey so far. When did you enroll in the course? Have you made yourself go through the whole thing? Have you taken action on any of it? I would love to give you some advice on that situation. So let me know. Miranda says, yes, I'm waiting on a call back from my bank to see if I can get a loan from them. You've tried ease, PayPal credit, a few other things, but having no credit and poor work history the last few years makes it challenging. I'll look into upgrade though. Thanks for that. Yep, absolutely. So yeah, it's the other thing, like I really don't know if this is good advice or not, but there's always the option to DoorDash and Instacart for stuff like this. But I don't know. I've never really done that myself, so I don't know how profitable it is. But as long as you do that as like a short-term thing and you save all of the funds back, specifically for the investment, and you don't use it on normal everyday expenses, I think you would be able to come up with it in a decent amount of time. It might be a little exhausting to do that though, especially if you already have a full-time job and kids at home. Let's see. Chelsea says, I had very little experience and now should have 22 clients by the end of the week if they all on board. That is amazing. Congratulations, Chelsea. So what happens in the academy that we love to talk about is called the snowball effect. So once you start the momentum of marketing, and you start getting some traction, and then you land a client, and then you get a second and a third, and then it starts to like really pick up speed. It's like a big giant snowball rolling down the mountain, and you end up just like growing your business like crazy. And I see it so often in the academy. I see it so much with students, and it's the same thing that happened to me. I started my business in May of 2015, and I picked up so much momentum, and just like clients really just kind of started pouring in left and right by the end of the year, that my husband was able to quit his job by Christmas Eve. It was like not even like 7 months of having my business. And I not only covered my salary, but also his, like we could pay all of our bills with my bookkeeping business, which was really crazy, and how quick you can do that if you really focus and you put in some energy and effort to it and take massive action. So that's exciting. Megan Tidwell says, shout out to Megan Davis for Mindset Mondays. Yes. So another really amazing perk of being in the Academy is having Megan on Mondays. She goes through and we kind of do like it's kind of book club style, but we really dissect a mindset book every week. Small chunks of it, especially if it's a really powerful book, we'll stretch it out. But Megan really helps you get your mind right around thinking about things, about life, about your business, about talking to clients, about quoting, marketing, a lot about marketing. I mean, it's really, really helpful to just to make sure you're always in that like right frame of mind so you can really reach your goals, whatever goals there are for you. Everybody's goals are different, but it definitely takes being in that correct frame of mind to reach those goals. So we have a call every Monday specifically to help you with that. Let's see. Rachel says, Chelsea, you were the one who inspired me to jump on this when you mentioned how you were about to pay off the loan and just cleanup work in like 5 to 6 months of starting. Yes. And I just happened to notice that I believe Angela posted the other day that she's about to completely pay off her investment into the Academy in 5 months as well. So that's really exciting. So, you know, guys, from then on out, it's profit for the rest of your life, not just for the rest of the 12 months you're in the Academy, for the rest of your life. Even if you want to keep your bookkeeping business super, super small, and that's like, let's say you want to make $2,000 a month over a 5-year span, that's $120,000. So, I mean, it's a huge return on your investment, even if you just want to have a super, super, super small business. So it's really exciting. And Rebecca, let's see, she did a live not too long ago. I'll see if we can get you the link to that. But if you guys are on a desktop computer and you log into the Have Your Cake and Eat It Too Facebook group here, I think you can click on media and then click on videos, and you'll kind of be able to scroll past some of our older videos, and you'll be able to find Chelsea's live, and also Christina went live a couple of weeks ago as well, sharing her amazing story during just the short time she's been in the Academy as well. So very exciting. Chelsea says she launched her business 1st of September, joined the Academy in November when she only had one client, starting on January 1st. So, and now it's like not even the end of May yet. She's got 22 clients, exceeded all of her revenue goals, was able to stop having her in-home daycare, and now she can just focus on doing her bookkeeping business and playing with her kids. So it's awesome. It is really great work. And thank you for being encouraging to her, Rebecca. That's awesome. You're going to be a great fit for the Academy, because that's what the Academy is all about. We are full of supportive men and women in there that love each other. Like, you know, we are a family, and we are supportive, and we help each other, and we lift each other up. And there is no competition among anyone in our group or among any bookkeepers for that matter of fact, but it is really great because we have a great community too. So it's really fun. You'll make some lifelong friends. Chelsea says, officially paid off this month now, all profit. My overhead expenses are now under $100. Okay, guys, so Chelsea has a business with 22 clients, and her overhead, her expenses are $100 a month. This type of business is the most profitable business that you can have. A bookkeeping business has almost no overhead, almost no expenses. That's really exciting, Chelsea. Awesome. Miranda, I guess you would need to get a car and a license first. How about pet sitting or dog walking? Maybe that would be something in your neighborhood. I'm not sure. Let's see. Megan says, yeah, Tiffany, talk about our phone call. I'd like to know about that. Maura says, if you already purchased the coursework but are considering the support group, just do it. I bought the coursework first as I didn't realize there was a support group, and after trying it on my own for a few months, I quickly realized I needed help. It's something I don't regret at all. The support group has been invaluable, and I would never be where I am today without the support of the group. Oh, that's awesome, Maura. I actually didn't realize that that was your story. I thought you just jumped right into the academy. That's interesting. Yeah, Maura, you're one that kind of comes to my mind about being a little bit like apprehensive because you didn't have experience in this field, and you have just taken the reins to this and learned what you need to learn, and you really lean on the academy. And I love how much that you lean on us and how much that you take advantage of all the support and mentorship that's out there, because as you can see, it really pays off. And Maura has don't you have 11 clients now or something like that? Tell me, Maura, if you are still watching and you don't mind sharing, tell us how many clients you have and tell us how you feel about your bookkeeping skills now versus how you felt like 6 months ago when you joined. That'd be really helpful for some of the ladies to hear. Same with you, Chelsea and Megan, if you guys want to share that as well, that would be great. Let's see. What else? Oh, thank you so much, Tiffany Ware, our community manager, for posting a link to Christina's live. And then Maura says, Rachel, totally doable. I have no experience. Oh, okay, great. She says she has no experience, and within 2 weeks of launching, I got my first client, and that client paid for the coursework. Everything from there has been straight profit. I haven't even been in a year yet. I'm about to sign my 15th client. That is super exciting, Maura. I want to know how you feel about your skill level now after being in there for not even a year. Megan Tidwell said she started her journey on an iPad. Yep, that's another cool benefit. You can definitely do that. You don't need a fancy office setup. You don't even need an office. You can literally do it at your kitchen table or from the couch if you want. And Tiffany Ware also posted a link to Chelsea's live. Thank you so much. Rebecca says, do the courses academy cover admin resources and tools we might need, such as how to set up a professional email service? Yes. Phone relay? Yes. Secure file transfer? Yes. And if a PO box is needed, Zoom, calendar, and list goes on and on. I'm a little worried about the overhead costs adding up. Yes, 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 and yes. We tell you everything that you need, but we also tell you things you don't need. Woo, talking for a straight hour is challenging, guys. So Rebecca, that's a great thing. Like all those questions that you have, everything is answered. I don't think that there's anything we don't answer in the academy, especially when it comes to marketing, business building, managing your business, growing it, doing the work. I mean, there's high level stuff that you kind of have to graduate into. If you want to learn how to do taxes, you want to learn how to be a CFO, you want to learn how to be a boss. Those are things that you learn later, and you can graduate into different programs for that, which we offer. But everything you need to know, we help you with. So all of those questions that you have, Rebecca, will all get answered. Rachel says, oh my goodness, yay, I'm so nervous to actually launch, still not knowing really any of how to actually do the bookkeeping part. Yes, it's totally normal to feel that way. Everyone feels that way. And frankly, it's really impressive how many of you ladies and gentlemen jump in and do this without having any knowledge. It's great. It's really inspiring for you guys to do this. And I can imagine how hard it is to do that, feeling like you're really just jumping into the black abyss of unknown. But it's so worth it. And we have your back every step of the way. So it's worth stepping out of your comfort zone to do that. And we totally validate, your feelings. It is scary and it's nerve-wracking. Everyone feels that way. It's totally okay to feel that way. As long as you don't let it hold you back, then you're in the right spot. So just keep moving forward. And Tiffany Ware, I did not realize that it took you a while to get Maura in the academy. I thought she was a one and done call. That's interesting. Rebecca says, I'm excited to hear that she did a live. I'm definitely going to watch that tomorrow. Awesome. Yeah, definitely check that one out. Nisha says, I just want to know how to get started. All right, if you want to get started and you are ready to join the academy right now, I will post that link right here. Hang on one second, I'm getting it. Okay, I'm gonna tag you in it or reply to your comment, Nisha. This link that I just posted on there, let's see, did it work? Did it tag you? I don't know if it worked. I'm going to go ahead and put it at the bottom. Oh my gosh, we have so many comments. Okay, I put the link to sign up, enroll directly in the academy if you want to do that. But we've noticed that the Teachable site has had some weird glitch with sales tax. So if you try to enroll and it wants to charge you sales tax, please send me a message or email me so that way we can make sure that it's not doing that incorrectly. But if you want to sign up and get started ASAP, grab that link and go ahead and sign up and we'll get you started. Megan says, and I just signed on a client with 12 companies with $500 million in annual income. Megan, I'm just like so amazed and impressed by you. I hope that your family knows how amazing you are. Let's see, Megan says, I have 15 companies, but only 4 clients. That's awesome. That's really awesome. And you are going to change this guy's life. I know it. A company that size is going to be so wowed by everything that you're going to do for them. And I'm really excited. I'm really excited for you. Congratulations on landing that one. Chelsea says, I bought the course first also. I was totally able to set up my business smoothly. Due to the course, I quickly knew I would want to be in the academy for support, so joined after convincing my husband. I wouldn't have been able to do my real estate investor clients without the support and help. The group is so great, so supportive, and so life-changing. Yes, it is. Yeah, there's a few certain industries that are really fun to work in, but they're a little different than the rest of them, and real estate can be one of them. So it's a great idea to join the academy so that way you can say yes to every client that comes your way. Otherwise, you may have to turn some people away if you don't, just simply because you aren't really sure how to help them. So if you join the academy, you never have to say no to anyone. I mean, Megan Tidwell just got a $500 million company. That is amazing. And I'm looking forward to providing some support around that client. It's really exciting. Rebecca says, holy wow, how the heck did you quote that one? I just need one of those. Yeah, Megan, definitely, I think you definitely had some challenges with quoting that one. Quoting is not a science, guys. It is an art. And so it can be difficult sometimes to know how to quote, but no doubt she pulled that one off and couldn't be more proud of you. That's so awesome. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. We really need to have Megan on a live. So Megan, you definitely, if you're up for it, we would love to bring you on maybe next week or the week after that to have a live so we can share your story with everybody, because you have a great story and your why is so strong. And you guys, if you guys, want this bad enough and you have a really strong why, it's easy to grow it. Megan's why is very strong. And I think that makes it, it makes all of this work so worth it for you. That's exciting. Let's see. Okay, I've got the link in there. I guess I posted it twice for some reason. Bethany says, who do I need to talk to about my account? I have questions about everything I've purchased. Okay, awesome. I don't know if anybody replied to that yet. Bethany, if you would like to message our business page, you can do that. You can also email us, and I'll put the email address in because it's kind of long, but it's info@stayatHomeBookkeeper.com. So let me go ahead and add that on here. Oh, and it looks like Tiffany's gonna send you a private message as well. So yes, definitely let us know if you have questions about things, our different coursework and whatnot. Miranda says, oh, you remember that I wanted to do art. Sadly, my exposure is very limited in regards to that. Okay, yes, yeah, you guys all make a very strong impact on us, on our whole team when you book discovery calls, because we know how life-changing it can be. And when we get to know you on a call, we not only get to know you as a person, but we get to know you as a future person, because we know what your life can transform into. And so it can be very, very memorable and emotional for us to talk to all of you guys on calls, because we just know how amazing this would be for you. So you guys are all very, very important to us, all 22,000 of you in this group. Nisha says, perfect, I'm gonna look now. Please let us know if you have any questions. I am happy to answer anything. And Chelsea says the Academy is the support group that I'm talking about. That is right. Let's see. Megan says her goal in 2 months is to get my husband to quit his job. All right, yeah, you're gonna be there. You're gonna definitely be there. That's awesome. Okay, so Maura's answer to the question about how she feels about her bookkeeping skills now versus how she felt at the beginning. She says, now I feel great. But just as you said, I still learn something new every day, which is what is so great. I'm getting better by the day for the clients I do have and the ones I am going to be getting in the future. I'd be lying if I still don't have a bit of imposter syndrome here and there, but the mindset coaching and mentoring and breakout sessions are what get me through. That is awesome. That's fantastic. Yeah. So like, even as you grow your business and you get comfortable with some of the actual skills, your mind is always going to get in your way. It gets in people's way all the time. But it becomes more apparent when you're a business owner, because you don't have anybody else to rely on. It's just you, and you've got to do all the things. You can't hide under your desk at your employer's office. You have to face the music. So you have to really focus on your mindset a lot, but it's worth it. And it makes your life just so much more enjoyable also. But imposter syndrome is so normal. I would be lying if I said I didn't feel that at least once every week. And a lot of people look up to me like I am a celebrity, and I still feel like an imposter sometimes. So it's very normal. One of my coaches, her quote to me that I swear I will never forget is, our brains are very dramatic. They look for danger all the time. And so just knowing that and recognizing that's just part of our brain functioning, but it doesn't necessarily have to be how we live our life. So it's okay to feel that way and have that imposter syndrome feeling, but just keep moving forward anyway, in spite of it. Let's see. Megan says she wants to get her hair done before she gets on the live. Oh, that's funny. Look at my gray hairs. No judgment. We don't judge in here, remember? Let's see. Okay. Oh, as of today, we officially have 23,000 members in our group. That is amazing. So exciting, guys. I love it. So all of you 23,000 members need to get on calls with us, because we want to help you. We really want to help you. Oh my goodness, if I had known that, I would have been more nervous for my live. Oh, that's hilarious. Tiffany says, I don't tell those who join me for that reason. It makes me nervous to go live when I do. And Tiffany says, I am a celebrity. I don't know. I am just a mom helping other moms live a better life. That's all I am. So I think I've got every question answered. I hope this was a very helpful and informative live for you guys. I'll still be available if you have more questions you want to post on here. Please, if you're watching the replay, please post replay tell us what you thought of this live, and invite a friend to the group. Invite a friend, share this link, and change another mom's life. So, okay, guys, I will see you all next Tuesday, same time, same place. All right, bye, everybody.